KCRA 3's Maricela de la Cruz is in Oroville at the church where kids are being reunited with their parents. Peyton Headley is in Marysville at a local hospital and standing by in case that child is being treated there. And then we've got KCRA 3's Danica Hill, who is live near the school where people are being turned away. What's the latest there?
Yeah, so we're standing right here on Highway 70, Lisa. This is where they are blocking that traffic, telling people to turn around. We've been out here for about the last hour or so, and in that time frame, I've seen parents try to come here. They are being told to go to the Church of the Nazarene. I want to step out and show you exactly what we can see from here. I'm understanding that we're about a mile away from where this is actually happening. All we do know at this time is that 2 children were shot in this situation. We know that they were taken to the hospital. It's unclear of their ages or anything like that, any sort of description of those children. We know that the gunman in this situation is dead. We know that according to deputies, that was a self-inflicted gun wound. I did speak with one neighbor in the area. He told me earlier around 1 o'clock when this all happened, he lives across the street from the school. He said he saw CHP officers zooming down this roadway or wanted to stop and help, but he had to go pick up kids from another school. Again, we're just trying to understand exactly what happened out here. To our understanding, this gunman has no relationship to the school, and so it doesn't really make sense why he would pick this school to do that. But again, that's what police are down there trying to investigate at this moment. Here in Butte County, Danica Hill, KCRA 3 News.
Danica, thanks for that. Stay right there. We're going to come back to you in a few minutes here, but we want to go to Peyton Headley right now, who is also monitoring what's happening outside of Rideout Hospital there. We know that there is a police presence there, Peyton, and have you seen anything else there?
So far we haven't, but it is worth noting this is one of the closest hospitals to where this shooting happened in Butte County. Here, this hospital is in Yuba County. It is worth noting as well. When we pulled in here, a sheriff from the Butte County Sheriff's Department also pulled in. I asked them if he was able to confirm that either of those 2 children who were shot in that school shooting were taken to this hospital, and that isn't information that he was able to share with us. He directed us to their public information officer. Also worth noting out here that there are 2 cars from the Yuba County Sheriff's Department and from the City of Marysville Police Department. So it's not clear right now if those are just generally staged at the hospital or if those are here for a particular reason. We have reached out to the hospital via email, via phone call. I've sent a text message. We are still waiting to hear back from them for confirmation about whether or not this is where those 2 students are being treated. But you have to imagine in this day and age, this is any parent's nightmare. They plan to pick their children up from school and they get the call that they're going to have to meet them at the hospital. So again, this is a situation that we're monitoring out here in Marysville, and once we get more information, we'll bring that back to you.
Yeah, and again, we know that 2 children were hurt. They were taken to hospitals. Still trying to nail down exactly where they are at this point. So Peyton, we'll keep you there, and we'll continue our coverage right now.
Yeah, they could have also taken them to the big hospital in Redding, which would be close as well. Let's continue our team coverage. We have KCRA 3's Maricela de la Cruz, who is live at the church in Oroville, the Church of the Nazarene, where parents are being reunited with their children. Right, Maricela?
Yeah, that's right. And we've already come across a few of the families that have been reunited, some parents, some children. We actually just heard from a 6th grader from this school. She told me that she heard some of the gunshots and then she and some other students ran into the school's gymnasium to try to take cover. That's what I'm hearing from her, and that's what I also heard from other students that were at the school when the shooting happened. What I'm hearing from the parents right now is they're very scared. They're not ready to talk. A lot of emotions, as you can imagine, after getting that phone call about a shooting at their children's school. You can imagine just the kind of emotions that they're feeling. So that's what we're getting here. We have seen multiple parents, children reuniting, and again, just trying to process this. We know that here there's a lot of deputies with the Butte County Sheriff's Office We see that there's also CAL FIRE back there. Just I know that at this place they're offering different resources. Crisis counselors, chaplains are supposed to be out here at the church, speaking to families, speaking to parents, children who go to the school. And what I'm hearing from one of the parents that I just spoke to was that this is something that they obviously never imagined would happen in a community like this, with just under 40 students at this private religious school. Just very, very shocked. And that's what we are getting from parents out here. As you can imagine, most of them are not wanting to talk at this time. They're still trying to process all of that. But for right now, that's all we have. We'll continue to get more information, try to get more details, and see if any of the families are willing to speak with us. For now, we are live. Maricela de la Cruz, KCRA 3 News.
So, and Maricela, while we have you, just really quick, just to be clear, so you're saying you talked to students earlier? And tell us again exactly what the students told you happened. Where were they when this all took place?
Yeah, I heard from a few students. They said that they heard the gunshots. They didn't say much other than that. I did talk to a 6th grader at this school, and she told me that when she heard the gunshots, she ran with some other of her, the other students. They ran to the gymnasium. She says, you know, she's scared right now, and said she might have to talk to a therapist because of this. I think she's also really trying to process the entire situation. Again, as you can imagine, you hear gunshots and you tell your classmates, we need to run faster. That's what she said that she told her classmates. So just a lot to unpack there alone, and just a very scary situation.
Yeah, they're
for
still
the
processing
children and
it.
for the parents themselves. Yeah,
And
very
so-
emotional from what I'm.
And so she said they were running to the gym. Were they already outside when this happened, or were they in a classroom? And were they finishing their lunch hour, or do you know?
Yeah, she said they were in recess.
Okay.
They heard. She said she saw someone pacing back and forth, and then she heard some gunshots. She didn't specify how many, but then she said she started running. She turned to her classmates and said, we need to run faster. And they all went there.
And when she said she saw someone pacing back and forth, was she referring to the shooter? Or do you know,
That's
or
what she
were those just her
believes, but
exact words?
At this time, she said she saw the shooter. Again, at this time, it's still too early to say whether that was the actual person. But she says she saw someone pacing back and forth. She heard the gunshots, and she started running.
Yeah, well, obviously anyone in that kind of situation, certainly a child, we're talking, this is a K through 8 school, so someone who has witnessed that, they are certainly going to be in shock, trying to process that, trying to figure out what happened, thinking about their classmates, thinking about the overall school family, the church family that this is all a part of. So this is going to be a difficult time for a lot of those children and their families and their loved ones to break this all down. We know that you still have a lot of work there to get done for us, Maricela, so we'll let you go talk to some of those people, and we would love to hear what they're thinking, what they're seeing now, and what they potentially saw there at the time of the school. Maricela, thank you.